thank you all so very much for being here. This is really exciting to have everybody here today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Have Marilyn Beluga with the Alaska Native Heritage Center join us for a land acknowledgement.
Well, good morning. I'm going to first introduce myself in my Dine'ina language, and then I will do the land acknowledgement. So, Shishida Shi'iji Marilyn Beluga Ishlanchi, Dine'ina Ishlanchida, Gachi Ishlanchi, Nandalton Shugu Shikaya Kalan, Idi Shuunta Kutan Katnagaluda, Andrew Beluga Shatuta, Dolly Beluga Shuunta, Chinan. I said my name is Marilyn Beluga. I'm Dine'ina Athabaskan, and my clan is Gachi, which is Raven. I'm originally from Nandalton, but I live here in Anchorage, and I raised my family here. My parents, however, raised me in Nandalton. And my parents are Andrew Beluga Shatuta, my dad, and my mom is Dolly Parker Beluga Shuunta. That's my mom. So, Nakandin ninyo, Dine'ina Ithlena. I said, welcome to Dine'ina land, and which is the whole Anchorage area. Thank you. Chinan.
Is there a mic? No. Waka jugut ngunga mam trisha ngunga una Andrew Algo. Hi everybody. Good morning. My name is Kelsey Jugun Wallace. I am the Communications and Development Director at the Alaska Native Heritage Center, and I have our amazing Andrew Weaver here, who is going to share a blessing song, and they twisted my arm to dance. So we're just going to bless the space, put some good intentions and some good energy into this space with the Yupik blessing song called Dakavak Nagamken.
Because
Good morning. Is it this microphone or? Oh, okay, just project. All right. My name is Suzanne LaFrance, and I serve as chair of the Anchorage Assembly. I represent District 6, which is South Anchorage, Girdwood, and Turnagain Arm. Thank you so very much for inviting me to take part in this celebration. I am very pleased and honored to be here. And first off, congratulations. Congratulations to Catholic Social Services and all the partners for this incredible achievement. Thank you to all the volunteers, the donors, and supporters who helped make this achievement possible. And I can't help but marvel a little as I stand here in this really beautiful space that this facility it's a critical piece of the housing and support infrastructure for our community. It will be a great complement to the other shelters, housing developments, and social resources that the Assembly has funded and supported as part of the community's anchored plan. Yet, this navigation center is so much more than that. And that's part of what, as I stand here, I find it very powerful because it marks the progress of our community. There's still so much to do, but I don't think this project would have been possible 5 years ago. And as a community, we have grown so much in our understanding of what it takes to solve homelessness. We talk about the issue differently. And I believe there's broad agreement as well of the importance of connecting people with the services needed to provide that ladder out of homelessness. And this project is a perfect example of individuals, nonprofits, philanthropists coming together to address a critical need in our community and invest in an organization that is a vital link in the health of our community. When the pandemic hit and created so much need, Catholic Social Services and Rasmussen Foundation stepped up to the challenge to house and support our residents, working under really difficult conditions and meeting a huge increase in demand. I have high confidence that this navigation center will serve our community for many years to come and will be an example for future developments and services. Once again, thanks to everyone who made this project possible, and I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the project team for a job well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne LaFrance. Next up, we have Mayor Bronson.
And like Suzanne said, this is such a great space for helping the most needy amongst us. I think we're having an HLC meeting in here tomorrow, first one. Everyone in person is what I'm told, so we're looking forward to that. Again, it's a great honor to be here as we celebrate the beginning of a model of permanent stability for the people who most need it. Since my first day in office, my administration has been focused on helping anyone who is unhoused get access to permanent shelter, treatment, and services. The Third Avenue Resource Navigation Center here is a definition of this, as adults experiencing homelessness will be connected and served in one physical space. I'm excited to see how this multifaceted system will put people in a safe and comfortable environment so they can start their path to working, getting treatment, and living successful lives. I want to thank, again, Catholic Social Services, Rasmussen Foundation, Widener Apartment Homes, Cook Inlet Housing, and other supporters for your roles in making this great project happen. I want to thank the multiple providers who will fill this building to really help people. Compassionately serving those in need is part of Catholic Social Services' mantra and mission. I'm happy to see the fruit of those words on full display here today through this building that was a result of public-private partnerships that will help our neighbors succeed in life. I look forward to building on these successes in 2023 to provide more shelter space, more treatment beds, and more stable housing for folks looking to get back on their feet, and that's what this is all about. So thank you very much for everyone, the volunteers, the public-private partnership leaderships. Greg's here. We're great to see him. Carol is here. I just talked to her. Thank you. Thank you, Carol, and for everyone else who worked on this. What a great project. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Bronson. Next, we have Robin Dempsey, Chief Executive Officer at Catholic Social Services.
Thanks, everybody, for being here today. We're just really excited to have everybody here, and really excited that people are really interested in learning more about the Third Avenue Resource and Navigation Center. You know, for many years at CSS, we've envisioned what it means to live in a city with a robust homeless response system. Over time, we've come to the conclusion that a response system includes many pieces. Just like Anchorage itself, it must be sprawling and diverse. A robust homeless response system should include outreach, emergency shelter, coordinated entry, homeless prevention services, rehousing services, and wraparound services during and after homelessness. The Third Avenue Resource and Navigation Center will bring together a number of these key pieces into one place for the first time in our city's history, while working to amplify the other key pieces throughout Anchorage. It cannot be overstated how important building connections with clients is to their ability to successfully find permanent stability. The model at Third Avenue is designed to multiply points of contact with clients and build their connection to organizations across the city using a client-centered approach. Our goal, as always, is not to work for clients, but to work in partnership with them. We're excited to be working alongside a wonderful group of providers whose expertise in social services is just so extensive. We're humbled by their commitment to work with us to aid our neighbors on their journey towards stability. None of this work, however, could be possible without the passion and dedication of our partners at Widener Apartment Homes and Rasmussen Foundation. We want to extend a huge thank you to both organizations for their visionary role in this project. We're extremely grateful to be included in this work, which stands as a testament to their faith in our community, that we can find a way to move forward together with dignity. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Robin. Next, we have Greg Sorbana, the Vice President of Public Affairs and Government Affairs with Widener Apartment Homes. Greg.
Well, it looks like everybody's not using their allotted time, so I'm going to. Don't give me a microphone, but what an honor it is here to be filled with lots of ups and lots of downs, but to stand in this space right here and right now with you folks and to know that it'll play a pivotal role in the movement of people from homelessness to permanent stability in their lives is very gratifying. As many of you know, the idea for this Resource and Navigation Center crystallized for us in 2019 when we were joined by a number of other civic leaders on a trip to the lower 48. Some of them are in this room here today, to see how the city of Houston worked to eradicate homelessness as a community initiative called The Way Home. In particular, one of the experiences that we had that resonated with us the most was our visit to the Beacon Center, which served as a central hub of services for individuals experiencing homelessness. Under one roof, they served hundreds of clients daily who were in the process of recovering from living unsheltered, from serving hot meals to allowing for mail delivery and showers, providing laundry services, and offering civil legal aid in case management, all with the underlying commitment to build strong rapport with those seeking services and to treat them with dignity and respect, since that facility was often the first point of entry for individuals to begin their journey to recovery and self-sufficiency. This project that we're in right here reflects the common vision shared between Ed Rasmussen and Dean Widener, and will provide real resources for those working to break the cycle of homelessness. This is patterned after our experience in Houston, so those trips really do matter, by the way. And it will meet basic needs and eliminate barriers for our future clients by providing a walk-up space where they can connect with a growing list of service providers who have agreed to partner with us. This center right here meets a long-standing need for this community, a single place to go for help and a seamless resource referral system that can coordinate between providers and resources across Anchorage. Team Widener invested in the 3rd Avenue Resource and Navigation Center because we believe in the importance of the system improvements that a project like this can be a catalyst for. And when private funding and philanthropy can fill the gaps to ensure a project's success, it is a win-win for all and an excellent way to leverage the philanthropic dollar. And I agree with the mayor, private-public partnerships need to happen in order for projects like this to get off the ground. In closing, I'd like to specifically thank a few of the many folks that have partnered with us on this journey and worked really so hard to make this a success. Our dear friends at the Rasmussen Foundation, including Alex McKay, who's going to speak next, Diane Kaplan, and the late Ed Rasmussen. Thank you for being with us every step of the way the past few years. To the Catholic Social Services team, including Robin, David, and also I see my friend Lisa Aquino over here. Thank you for standing in the gap for Anchorage's most vulnerable. Your compassion and expertise as operators is inspiring. I would be remiss if I didn't shout out a little bit to Beans Cafe and Lisa Souter and her team. They were there when we said, hey, what could this facility be? And they sold it to us and helped us hatch this vision. And finally, to my good friend Carol Gore and her exceptional team of talented and dedicated employees at Cookland Housing Authority, thanks for spearheading this project from concept through design onto completion. We owe you all, and especially Sean Holdridge, who's standing right in the back over there, a debt of gratitude for your unrelenting drive to work on behalf of the underserved in Anchorage and beyond. You all have our deep respect and aloha. Thank you all.
And finally, we have Alex McKay, the Vice President of Strategy and Impact at Rasmussen Foundation. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you. Hi, good morning, everyone. So you have been hearing the story of kind of how this came about, the need, what the practice is, and our need to coordinate, which is great. It's such a positive story. And really all we've been hearing in the news, not all, but are the areas where maybe some of us don't agree or where something isn't going smoothly. But really what's been consistent all the way through is that the issues of our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness is number one on all of our minds. We just don't always have the same solution or the same way to get there, but this represents something we all really have agreed on. We've always had amazing providers who provide shelter on their own, coming up with innovations, you know, whether it's Catholic Social Services or Covenant House or Beans Cafe when they did the cold weather shelter. But what we really didn't have was the community support from the business leaders on the Homeless Leadership Council and the municipality and the private partners to kind of come together to build this coordinated system. And so that's been the pleasure for Rasmussen Foundation and I know Widener Properties, that we could provide some support so that this hub could be created, so that not just shelter and not just individual providers doing it on their own, excuse me, but a coordinated system where services are provided. This is a place where people can come, whether they're in shelter already or whether they're at risk of entering into shelter, and there could be a pathway to actually get to permanency and permanent homes. And then there are also other funding partners and all of us working to actually create more housing options, which are so difficult in Anchorage and throughout Alaska. So I think it's a really great story. It's a feel-good story. We actually all are united on this. The providers have really stepped up in a lot of ways, working with the Anchorage Coalition in Homelessness, who's really the coordinator of this continuum, of this kind of homelessness response and prevention process system that really has been developed. And just specifically, I wanted to thank the expertise from Allison Kerr and Lisa Aquino and Lisa Souter, who really sat down together and worked with Carol, really facilitated this about getting input, like what should this look like? You know, you all are doing this. and they really provided all kinds of input, and this is really the result of kind of a lot of that visioning. And then the Anchorage Coalition in Homelessness is creating a community of practice around these navigation centers, which, alongside with the administration, we really believe there should be multiple sites of navigation, resource and navigation centers, and a shared practice. So that whatever provider or entry you have into the experience of homelessness, there's a way to get to a navigation center and get the resources that you need. So anyway, thank you for coming today. Thank you to Catholic Social Services for taking this on, and thanks to everyone that supports this.
Well, thanks again. Thank you all so much for being here. With that, we'll be available for interviews afterwards, and then the self-guided tour. We have signs around the building and a kind of map in the back where you can go around and see what all these different spaces are designed for. So thank you again for being here. Help yourself to water and refreshments in the back. Thank you.